Welcome to the True Identity Podcast. I'm your host, Corey Fronick, and today we're going to be starting our short identity series. And the first identity series verse is Matthew 5:13 and how it's relatable.
Welcome to the True Identity Podcast.
Welcome. Yeah.
Where our mission is those six words. Love God, love people, make disciples. And this message, it's never changed. It's been the same. It's that we're dead to the old and made new in Christ. Let's get into it.
So Matthew 5:13 starts off saying, "You are the salt of the earth. You are the salt of the earth. If the salt has become tasteless, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and to be trampled underfoot by men." When I think about this verse and how I relate to it, removing the salt from anything makes it tasteless, especially with food. Removing the salt from our society makes it bland. And how I relate to this is my identity is found in the ability to not be in this world. And sometimes that requires to be salty. And saltiness for me is sometimes not going along to get along, especially in today's age, when everybody's identity is found in something that's created, identity in something that is true and eternal is unchangeable. And without a doubt, losing that saltiness is the beginning of tastelessness in our society and in our culture. And how I see that working for me is testing myself daily. Am I being salty in this response, or am I just going along to get along? When it comes time to get paid, am I humble in these moments? Am I salty enough? Am I understanding because of that humility, knowing that where it came from, how I was able to get that money, or how I was able to get that food? Every day for me is now a moment of thankfulness and gratitude because of humility. So being salty in today's world, starting with this first verse in Matthew 5:13, it's recognizing the truth of what it means to be salty and everything that it comes up. It's like being tasteless. If you remove the salt from something, how can you ever make it tasty again? If it's no longer tasty, it says here that it's no longer good for anything. So if I'm no longer salty, I'm no longer good for anything. And if I'm not good for anything, it says here that I'm just to be cast out and thrown out and trampled underfoot by men. This world's really good about trampling people under their feet. And that's why it's so important for me to find my identity in the truth of experiencing what it means to be salty in moments when I know that it's not easy, because going along to get along never works. This has been my experience, and this is identity verse number 1, Matthew 5:13. You are the salt of the earth. Go and experience this reality. You are the salt of the earth.